What's going on, everybody? We are back with another episode of Dicey Dungeons. Today we are doing episode 4 of Witch. I believe Witch has to make usables, right? Has to make tiles for us or cards. I have not played Witch in a very long time here. I guess we'll fight Hothead first. It doesn't really matter. I don't have high hopes for this one. I know that like Witch Chapter 4 is really gnarly. That's right, so we got Cauldron and Infliction that we can create. And she can throw dice, that's right. So I'll tell you what, let's make an Infliction. Do 1 damage, get our die. Do 3 damage. Well, I guess we'll create an Infliction, do it, and then we'll move on. Okay, so that's right, so she's more of a ramp-up character, whereas in our last run, in our Inventor run, we hardly had to ramp up like at all. So you always want to do it like that, and then that's gonna do some damage there. Burn dice do 2 times damage, I do remember that. Roll 3 extra dice. Gotcha. Okay. So as she starts out, she's really having a tough time. She has basically no damage. Now if we get a card, like Nudge, for instance, we can put that on 4. Nudge is pretty bad in my opinion. I don't know why Bump feels so much better, but it almost does us no good anyways. And like in this situation, it actually does us no good. I guess we're just throwing them. Being able to get a little bit of chip damage with the throw is nice. I mean, we have to win. Really bad, dude. Let's Crystal Ball. We did get it. So we're gonna beat him. We did have to Crystal Ball there. We probably were going to lose unless we got an insanely good roll. So do we want even or odd, freeze, or shock? I do think shock is literally just better in my opinion. We're gonna put that on 3. And we'll see what we get here. We got Magic Missile, which we'll put on 5. I don't want to use up the nudge spot until like we're actually required to. But character, unfortunately, she's just a lot of RNG. So because we can get the Cauldron out here, we'll do it like that. I'll do the 5 damage off the top. She's very slow to start, and it feels kind of bad. 4 poison is not awful, but obviously we don't love it. I mean, I definitely think we want to do that. I think we get a second Magic Missile set up here for the next time. Being able to cap our damage out at like 20 total with 4 Magic Missiles, you know, it doesn't feel very good. And I mean, I just don't love what we're getting here. We can put an Electric Shock out here. I'm trying to think, like, does this help us? Not if we roll terribly like that, it doesn't. I don't know why I didn't just throw that die. I'm trying to make it work here so we don't lose all of our HP. Just gonna add 4 more poison, so we're gonna take 6 more damage. We're gonna be very low. We are gonna be very, very low. And I mean, I'm not getting the dice I need. I guess we gotta use this again. Yeah, there you go. It's rough. And all of this to get past Alchemist, which is one of the most annoying characters. We did get Hollow Mirrors. Hollow Mirrors sucks, having on 6 in my opinion. But I think initially we want to try and get one out. We'll also get an Electric Shock out here and do the 4 damage and a shock. So Electric Shock's going to be a lot of what we're hanging on to for the next little bit here. So that's all right. I guess we'll get Hollow Mirrors popped here. and throw, and we're gonna have to hope that she can't frag us out, and it's gonna be pretty bad. And in fact, I think we're dead. Not the start we were looking for. We'll go ahead and try one more. It's hard, right? I don't like playing Witch very much. She's probably my least favorite. Her and Jester I don't like very much. I like Inventor. I know that's not like the norm. Most people don't like Inventor. But I think she's quite fun. So, I mean, obviously we got these cauldrons here. I probably should have thrown for the extra 2 damage. I could have thrown the 5. It's a long story, and all my misplays. Obviously, dude, Frog's insane. So, not too bad. We did get good chips away there. He does hurt, though, man. So we need to just do 4 damage. Should be pretty simple here. Not too bad overall. Definitely could have been better. So, like, Magic Missile, let's get it on 3 this time. Right? I think it's raining today. Let's take a look. Yeah, it is. It is raining outside. Obviously, it's not raining inside, I suppose, but you know what I'm getting at. We initially want to see, man, we really could not roll too much worse, could we? I have to say, enemies have certainly very high frag potential. I think that's just how we're gonna have to leave this. He's not gonna kill us. All right. So no problem. We're gonna go with the shock again. I'm gonna put you on 5 because you both require even. Nudge. I think Nudge I'm actually gonna put on 6, right? Because then if we get Hollow Mirrors, I can put it on 4. Alright, good sir. So I'm looking at this right away. What do you want? We put shock out. We can do that. We re-roll that. We got a 6. Let's go ahead and Crystal Ball and try and get a little bit set up here. We'll get the Magic Missile out as well. So that ended up actually being a pretty good value add by using Crystal Ball, in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, we do have to get some work done right now. I don't think we want another Magic Missile out, so we're okay getting rid of that. I also don't think we want another Infliction out. So for this, I'm thinking we do the 5 damage with Magic Missile. We'll take 2 to do a damage and a shock. And because he won't kill you, I think throwing it for the 2 damage instead of taking 2 damage to do 3 damage is the better call. So you are unable to use Snowball, and for that you shall perish. Cool. So a little bit better than the last time. Hall of Mirrors we do get to get out on our 4. Now I do need to remind everyone that we're taking on Pirate with half health, which immediately is Crystal Ball territory. Well, I guess we have a couple. We don't want another Cauldron, so we're gonna reroll the 1. We got a 5. So let's at least get a second Electric Shock set out. And I mean, a 9 damage turn is not gonna cut it for us right now. That's 4 turns to kill. And he's probably gonna kill us next turn. We will do this. The real question is there anything I can do? I can do 4 damage here. I can do 4 damage to take 4 damage. I can do 2 damage and apply another shock. A second shock does not help us at all because he only has 2. We can get out a Magic Missile and do 5 damage, which might not be a bad idea. Or we can throw for 4 and take no damage. I think we throw for 4 and hope he doesn't kill us. And in fact, I don't think he can kill us. Ooh, a second shock would have actually helped. That's all right, but okay. So let's look first. Can do 6 damage here. 10 damage there. Throw a die. Good to go. No need to use the limit break. We got just enough damage off. Back to full. Do we want an upgraded slot or a prepared slot? We will take the prepared slot. Obviously, prepared slot is crazy good. We want an electric shock out here. I think we're gonna leave a cauldron out as well. Yes. And unfortunately, we actually did have the health that's not gonna be used because we are against sticky hands, so. Hex having a weaken or a shock is actually kind of nice. I really don't think any of these are like that solid, so let's go ahead and buy Hex and put it on 6. 6 slot's kind of the worst one. You never want to have to like... It feels bad to waste a 6 just like mentally. So he's going to take our gold. Does not bother me that much. Now I'm looking, can we get anything real, like real strong out here? So we want to go ahead and do this. We can either do 3 damage with an infliction or we can set up a cauldron. In my opinion, the infliction is just straight up better, right? So, because setting up the cauldron is going to help us move stuff around the board real quick. If we can keep this man shocked for the entire match, he can't do anything to us. And we'll get another electric shock out here. I actually probably should have just thrown, but it's not going to matter. As long as we roll an even, we'll be able to keep him held down. And if we can't, we have a cauldron. I actually did misplay that quite a bit. I'm not concerned. I'm not going to use it though. What I should have done is reroll the 3, so if we needed to get out another cauldron, we had the ability to with our 1. But just like that, he is done for. We got our gold back. We can continue on. So this opens up health. This opens up health and item. Bully, vacuum. I think we definitely want to take out Stereo Head first. Oh, yeah. Okay. A magic missile get is pretty good for us on turn 1. 2 damage and a shock. We'll do 4 damage. We'll do 5 damage. That's a 9 damage turn 1 on 2 dice. I mean, shock does just completely debilitate this man. We'll throw it. I mean, it's not a big deal. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot. He can get us 1 damage and a weaken. He is dead. So we took 1 damage in that fight. Feels really good. We have access to a new item, Magic Dagger. So that's going to go on the 6 here. I think we wait, but I do think if we get another prepared slot, might be the call to have a Magic Dagger out. Okay, so let's get a Magic Missile get out here. Do 4 damage and a shock and then 5 damage. I actually value the 4 damage and a shock a little bit more. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. A lot of different little things we could do here. I do think that's the right call. We don't want the 1. Getting a 2 is pretty nice. And I think we just throw. We're not too concerned with how much damage we take here. We're going to heal the full after the match. Okay, we are concerned if we take too much damage. Don't get me wrong. And he can actually easily frag us next time. So let's go ahead and just roll it and make sure that we get this taken care of. Let's go ahead and just re-roll a 3 for sure. It's not really what we're looking for. I'll tell you what, we can do 6 damage and a shock. We can do a magic missile for 5. We can do 5 damage and then throw for 2. And we got him. Okay. So that feels good. We know that we got him. We got through the bully fight with relative ease. Double the dice value or duplicate the die. We're going to take duplicate the die. We're not really putting out Hall of Mirrors, right? Although I think it's crazy good. Let's overwrite our infliction. I think... So hear me out. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna put this in place of Magic Dagger. I believe... And let's honestly just put it here. Not the smartest thing I've ever seen, but... We'll see. Let's try this for one match and see how it goes. And like initially, 10 damage. There you go. That easy. Problem now that we run into, we gotta get a cauldron out. Reroll it. Hey, we did get another 6 damage with a shock, so... Look, just saying, results oriented. Looking good so far. 2 blind dice does not bother me. We'll see if either of these, that was a 6, so that's exactly what we're looking for. We'll re-roll the 2, back into a 2. If that's not, so we know that's not an even. Not really too concerned here. The cauldron, huh? Well, we will get another cauldron out. Got the shock off, so that's nice. Not that it matters. Alright. So we do that. We know you are... I mean, we can keep checking you, really. And there you go. I think that was a 6. So it's a pretty easy vacuum fight. Glass cauldron, freeze 1, die, roll a 1. Don't think we want glass cauldron. There's probably some plays you could do with it. Let's start off against Snowman. Alright. So we've got the magic spear set up. That's really strong in my opinion. And I really think this is a good start for us. Let's go ahead and just crystal ball right away. We'll re-roll the 1. Not really what I wanted. Now we'll re-roll the 5. We got a 2, so it's another 2 damage and another shock. Which actually could come in handy if he rolls a lot of odds, which he did. So overall, that did prevent him from getting to hit us any harder than he did. Right, so it's not too bad in the long run. This is pretty bad, though. I think we actually re-roll the 3 here. Rolling it into another 3 is like pretty annoying. Rolling 1s into 1s is even more annoying. I don't know what this RNG is. Thank you, I guess. Okay, so we're really gonna be up against a wall. The fact that we had 11 different dice, and all but 1 was a 1 or a 3. So now we're hoping for a good 1 reroll. We got it. We got another 1 reroll. We're hoping for an even, which we got. With 2 5s, I think we're gonna live. We'll have 2 health, but we're gonna live. We should be all set here. It's pretty rough. We actually should have just thrown the dice, but... So man, really rough start. We got 9 health going into Haunted Jar. So really bad. We are initially getting a magic spear off, which is really nice. I also think setting up a magic missile could be good. He has 2. And he has 4 dice. So realistically, the shock doesn't matter. Let's crystal ball, our favorite. Being able to get another magic missile out is actually pretty good here. And I think because the shock doesn't matter, we actually might want the cauldron out. So let's go ahead and replace that. Okay. Not gonna get the double yet, so we're gonna take 3 damage. We'd love to kill him here. That's great. It's gonna do 5. At worst, we can throw. Cool. We got him. Decent start. All right. Yo, is that better than Magic Spear? No, but we're not using Duplicate, right? So let's go ahead and replace Duplicate. We haven't used it once. I think we want to put Fury Spell. Oh man, there's a lot you can do here. Like, what do we want set up, right? We really want 3. I'm not worried about the Cauldron. This is gonna require us to get one of 3 dice. Kind of did anyways, though. Yeah, you know what? Let's roll this and see what happens. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Is this? Yeah, this is Electric Shock. Okay. The only other thing I could think of was running 2 Electric Shock and trying to just oppress her as much as possible. So this still works for us. We can reroll this. We were really hoping for a 6 there. But I guess we're gonna have to do it like that. This is probably gonna end up being a loss. With how much fire damage she can put out. I mean, basically gotta do 40 to her right now. We're gonna have to use these dice and try and roll for this. And we just didn't get it. And it's unfortunate for sure. We did get a 4. Let's go ahead and put another Cauldron out. Let's reroll R2. Let's go ahead and put another Cauldron out. Reroll R3. Okay, so that's probably gonna be the end of that. We can put out another Fury Spell. Doesn't really help us. We just don't have enough damage output, and she is gonna kill us here. That's a tough one to lose. But obviously it's difficult for a reason, so. That's gonna do it for this episode of Dicey Dungeons. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.